Everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing the panning journey today, this time with my third update already for Partners in Cream. If you want an overview of this project, it is a very famous one. Details are in the description box below, and you can also check out my intro video, but essentially a rolling project pan focusing on your non-powder products. I have 5 items in right now, and I've got such good progress to discuss with you today. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. The first item I want to talk with you guys about today is actually new to this project as of the last update. And that, of course, is my primer. So this is from Bourjois. This is their healthy mix. This is their like anti-fatigue blurring primer. And it does blur. It does blur. It's got a bit of a scent though, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. But the progress that I have made on this primer is so good, right? So I've been using this primer basically every day. So since I last filmed this update, that puts me at 27 uses on this particular item. And of course, we started up here. I had used it a little bit before rolling it into this project. Guys, it's all the way down. That much progress, which is a little mind-boggling because, you know, that's a lot of progress. But on the other hand, I feel like I do have to use a lot of this primer to cover my face. So, you know, that means we have just this much left. So not a whole ton left, but this is going to be done sooner than I anticipated. So that's actually quite exciting. The second item is also one that I rolled in my last update, and that of course is my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation. My shade is in Ivory. Yeah, 410 Ivory. Now, I was really low. My mark has kind of rubbed off. It was around here-ish or so last time, and I cannot get any more product out of here. I can see through the bottle, it's like down to like here-ish or so, so there is still product in this bottle, but it will not pump out, and like I cannot get this lid off. It just twists around and doesn't do anything. So, you know, we're just gonna call that done, because I've gotten all of the product that I'm gonna be able to get out of here. So, foundation is done. That is very exciting because I have so many other foundations I want to be rolling in. So, nice little spoiler of what you'll see after we talk about the rest of the progress. I did use this foundation a total of 21 times to get it as basically done as I'm going to be able to get it. My long haul item for us. This is the Maybelline. This is the color Tattoo in Socialite. It is a cream eyeshadow. Color is here and also up here. Again, the whole purpose of this one is about 5 uses a month, and eventually we'll get a lot further down in there. I did get my 5 uses on it for the month. Of course, today is one of them, and this is what we're looking at now. So I do feel like we're still making really good progress. I feel like it is starting to get significantly down there. And I've been working my way around the edges primarily, and I'll have a little video so you can see it a little bit better as well. But with 5 uses this month, that brings me a total of 18 uses so far in this project. So, you know, good progress is good progress, and it is really good for those days where I just need to kind of get ready quickly or I don't have a lot of time. So it works out quite well. It's got a nice purpose. The Alleyoop. I had rolled this in my last update as well, and I am shocked at how much progress I've been able to make on this. So, if you didn't catch my last update, the highlighter I do not care about. I don't like cream highlighters. I don't think this color works the best for me. I mean, it's okay. It's just not my preference. So I set 2 goals, one on the blush and one on the bronzer for this particular item. So it is kind of a 2-in-1. The bronzer, this is where we were last time. So that picture, that was about 3 weeks worth of progress I'd had on it previously, because I had rolled this into kind of brush off my stash rotation and tracked usage before. I did use it an additional 14 times, a little bit today as well to get a little bit more complete. But you guys, are you ready? Are you sure? It's done. I have gone as much as I possibly can out of there, and it is finished. I knew it wouldn't take me long to do. Didn't expect it to be quite that fast though, but logically, yes, that does make sense. So this particular part is now complete. And if you saw my thumbnail, my goal on the blush, the goal was to hit pan on it. This is, of course, where we were last time. So again, similar-ish use compared to the bronzer, although I have used the blush more than I had used the bronzer. And now, we are now at that much use. I have already hit my goal. My goal was to hit pan on it. So we've basically completely uncovered that central ring. Over here you can see a bit of that second ring starting to come out as well. And if we look overall, right, I've been trying to focus my brush over here because that seems to be a little bit more thick around the edge there. But that's the progress I have made so far on this guy. So rolling this one in last month, I have used this one a total of 24 times over the course of the project thus far. So 24 times both month and project. I am wearing it today. I do have a powder blush on top as well because that's generally how I use these. I'll start with the cream, put a powder on top. Now technically I have met my goal, so I could roll it out. But if you caught my makeup plan to use up for 2023, I do kind of want to get this finished this year, especially now that that bronzer is complete. So we're just going to keep going. So I'm going to keep this blush in kind of like on a month-by-month basis, and kind of depending what I roll into some of my other projects, right, I may choose to roll this out at any given month, or we may finish it off. So let me know your preferences in the comments down below. But because I hit pan so fast, I wasn't expecting to hit pan already in this month. We're just going to keep on going for at least one more month and see how much more progress I can make on this guy. The last item, of course, is my iconic London. This is the multi-use sculpting palette. It is also obviously a cream product. And as I've talked numerously, these are not my favorites. My goal, of course, for this was to finish the entire highlighting row, so the 3 shades up there. One of them has been finished prior to this update. And then, of course, the contour, like none of those colors work for me or my undertone, and I just don't like the cream bronzers, so I won't use them. So, of course, this is where we were last time. And guys, I am so very, very thrilled. I'm so excited. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this update? Look at that. So this color here is now completely done. It was the one that I was using as kind of my all-over concealer color. And I did go a little bit heavier on it today to try to make sure it got done because it was just so close. I was like, that's getting done. Not ridiculously overusing it, just a little bit overusing it. But it is done. I am so excited. And then this concealer here, or highlight technically, I use them as concealers. This is the one I've been using under my eyes. It is still working for me this time of year. And that is getting a lot thinner than it has used. It's gotten a lot thinner than it used to be. And so I'm optimistic, maybe one more month, and then I can call this palette done. So I used a total of 32 items because reapplications and all that good stuff. 32 items. I was using both of those colors together. And of course I did get that middle shade finished up today. And that is going to bring me to a total of 83 uses in this project, which is so very exciting. So because I finished off the foundation, I am able to roll in one new item to replace it. And no one's going to be surprised. I'm going to replace a foundation with a foundation. This one here is the Maybelline. This is the Dream Urban color. It is in the shade 110 Porcelain, 30 milliliters of product. It also has SPF of 50 in here, which is very nice. I have not used this particular tube before, but I have used, I think this is going to be my third of this general brown. So I've used the porcelain before, and then either fair porcelain or light porcelain or something along those lines. So it's a pretty decent foundation. And this is one that should have been featured in my makeup plan to pan for 2023 because it does have an expiration date, because there is that SPF in there. So this one does expire in November of 2023. Got plenty of time between now and then. Should be able to get this used up in that time frame. But this is the one I'm going to roll in now. So again, unlike the foundation that I just rolled in where I had just a little bit left, this one is now completely full. So we'll see how it goes. Again, I do wear a full face of makeup basically every day. I tend to use only one foundation at a time. So we'll see how I progress through this particular foundation. A couple goals I want to set for myself for this project in preparation for the next update. And again, progress on everything, right? My 5 times a month for Socialite. See how much I can expand that pan for the blush. But in terms of what I'm going to really kind of focus in on, which will result in a very exciting update next time, starting off with this primer because of how much usage I was able to make, right? This was 27 uses from here to here. Right? I don't know exactly how much longer this one's going to last. So I just want to get this done. So that's going to be the first goal. I have so many other primers that are waiting to come into the wings. I don't have one picked out yet, but I've got some ideas of what's been in my collection for a little while. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Hopefully next month I'll be rolling in a new primer. And then of course with my iconic London palette, right, we do have just that little bit of this shade in here. So I do want to finish that. I think I can do that. I hope I'm going to be able to do that. Get it done. And then if I meet that goal, I'm able to roll this entire palette out. And honestly, the remaining 3 shades in there, right, those are just going to end up being decluttered, unfortunately. So see if I can pass it along to someone else. But if that gets finished off for the next update, then I'll be able to roll in a concealer. But that is everything. This is my 3rd update for Partners in Cream. And hopefully next month I'll be able to roll in 2 new items. So I am very pleased that I've been able to keep the momentum of rolling in at least 1 new thing every month. Makes the progress a little bit more exciting for you guys as well. So let me know your thoughts on my project thus far and the progress I've been making down below in the comments. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.